Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. My name is Sabrina. Welcome to this weekly tarot reading. For those of you who are new here, on top of these weekly readings that I give to you and they air on Saturday nights or Sunday mornings, depending on where you are in the world, I also offer one-on-one tarot readings, Akashic Records readings, which is past life, and Let's Talk sessions where I just give you a space to talk freely with me. You can check that out on my website. I also have a Ko-fi membership if you'd like to support me on a monthly basis, where I provide recordings on a monthly basis personalized to you, or you can one-off donate to me there, or you can super thank me on YouTube, since this is what I do on a full-time basis. So, and also check out my Zodiac notebooks that I have on Amazon. All the links are down below, and I really, really appreciate you being here, and let's get into these readings. I love it. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got Nightingale. So, I've been doing this for quite a few years now, and I remember you getting birds. Every time there's an animal oracle that I think you always get a bird, which I find very funny because birds are about singing your truth kind of thing, singing your song no matter how annoying you are. It's like getting your point across kind of thing. And it's showing up again. You know, it's on top of an egg, or it could be on top of the world. And he literally, his beak is open, is like, listen to me now, you know, kind of energy. It's like some of you I feel like maybe you're hiding your truth. You're hiding behind the words that you speak. Virgos are not really quiet types. They have opinions. You do. But for some reason, I feel like you're perhaps holding back from certain people in your life. You know, not every single person in your life, obviously. There's some people you feel comfortable with and you can express everything, but there's certain people that perhaps you are holding back from, which could be your family or your friends or at work or wherever this is for you. So the Nightingale's like, sing your song, Virgos. So let us begin with this. We have the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords, she is sleeping on the tip, not the tip, but the handle of the swords, which is still not very comfortable to me, but let's look at her. You know, I kind of like this energy with the swords in the ground, which is the truth in your ground. And she's sitting lying comfortably saying, you know, the message is truth. It's like some of you have started to take a chill pill and started to hang back kind of thing and say, you know what, I'm not going to get all riled up about my life anymore. I'm not going to be so anxious anymore. I'm going to wait it out kind of energy. You know, it's like take a chill pill kind of energy. This is kind of cool, actually, because Virgos hardly take chill pills. You're always kind of working all the time. I know a lot of Virgos, they work hard. But anyways, let's see what's happening here. This could also be, I just got a flash of someone in a hospital bed. Some of you that have been have been feeling a little bit under the weather, but have actually taken the time off. And if you haven't, it's your cue here. Take the time off. You need to rest. The body needs to rest. So the next is the Prince of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, which is an energy of communication, of like, I find it interesting, this card, because he's in a chariot being led by an eagle with his sword in his hand. The eagle is freedom. You know, freedom is leading you, like, maybe with these two cards here, this is it's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and this is a Libra energy. So this is like finding your balance kind of energy. this is speaking up. You know, speaking up in a way that frees yourself from some stuck energies, and it's definitely something that you've been holding back on. Both of these energies, kind of, this is a little bit more active. This is a little bit more sedentary, obviously, but there's a feeling that maybe some of you are needing to take. This is like a message for some of you. Need to take a chill, like a rest. You need to take a few days off. You need to, you know, like this is you taking a few days off to rewire your brain, kind of thing. And then afterwards, this is you going to get the job that you want. You're going to express yourself to that person who maybe makes you feel like you're caged in a prison, right? The only reason I say that is because of the eagle here. The eagle leading you to the next step means that the eagle's like, yo, powerful bird that it is. It's a symbol of freedom for the United States of America. So it's like an energy of like, I am free. Are you with me? Let's do this. Like some of you feeling a little bit, like some of you feeling under the weather, but because you're feeling under the weather only because your voice is stifled. You know, they're all swords cards here. There's somewhere like where you may have, before even this, have spoken up to someone in your family, your friends, your works, your career, whatever, or anywhere in your church or wherever it is, and you've spoken up and have been shut down, kind of thing. And this is you taking a time off and saying, okay, I'm going to take some time for myself. I'm going to like recharge, you know, and then I'm going to get back onto the chariot. And I'm going to express myself fully. But in a very powerful way because of this eagle. This eagle says, I'm not here to appease to you guys. I'm here to get my prey. Right? I am the predator. He's a predatorial bird. So it's like he doesn't have feelings for everyone else around them. He's like going for the jugular kind of energy. The prince is a more creative, it's a beginner energy, like excited. Okay, I'm so excited. Let's get onto this eagle. Let's get onto this dragon. And let's like shake shit up here. I like this actually. Oh, wow. This makes a lot of sense. Your challenge is the Empress energy, which is a Taurus Libra energy, but it's a mother energy. It's a feminine energy. So, I mean, it could be a male as well. Like, you could take it as what it is. You could take it as the Empress or the Emperor showing up, but the Empress showed up here. So, it's almost like, I almost feel like some of you have to sing your song to your mothers or to your family members or to some, your boss, or, I mean, the Empress shows up as, you know, they're very creative, they're entrepreneurs, they're usually leaders, and you like, it's almost showing up that you this is you conjuring up the what is the word I'm looking for? The courage. This is you conjuring up the courage. You're like, okay, I'm taking a chill pill, and this is you with the courage going up against the Empress. So I'm laughing because I could just imagine if it's someone in your life. Could be maybe you're in a relationship, could be the other woman or something, but there is this definitely strong power here that is that requires your courage, your voice. You're needing to express yourself, and it's like, to me, the Empress in your life is stifling you, is holding you back. It's like saying, no, 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 you can't talk. Who are you? Who do you think you are? I've sacrificed my life for you. You know, that kind of person. Like, I worked hard for you. I did this. I. And it's like, oh, oh, oh. It's such an interesting energy, too, because the Empress energy is, I was just talking about this with Libra, is the art of receiving. It's a feminine energy, the feminine principle. And it's also here where you feel like you haven't, your voice hasn't been well received within this situation, which is a relationship, which is your family, which is at work or wherever this is. Like sometimes you bring up, this is a lot about bringing up ideas, it's communication. You know, you're very creative. You have a lot of projects in your mind, you know, and you're like, yeah, let's get to this done, and then boom, resistance. Because Empress, remember, is a Taurus, and it's a Libra too, but it's an energy of I know best. Emperor and Empress energy. These are the king, the king of all kings and the queen of all queens. And that's this kind of energy. So to back down is like really challenging for them, right? Sorry, let me just drink some water. Too much talking. So let's look at you have the High Priestess showing up, which is another strong feminine energy showing up here. But anyways, I kind of like this because the bird makes sense to me a little bit here, because here you are recharging yourself. Some of you need to recharge, by the way. This Four of Swords showing up, it almost feels like you've probably been going up against this Empress for a long time now. Like if it's a mother energy, it could be all your whole life. And if it's a big sister energy, or you know what I'm saying, it could be like a family value system that you keep going up against, which could be limited, you know, limited perspective, small box thinking, you know, or I don't know, you clash with your boss or your superiors. You know, you're always kind of clashing with someone, because this speaks very much of someone who is, it's page. They're very big, like a fresh mind, a creative mind. Like I want to like change things up, even whether if it's at work or even in relationships. I always want like, I need that. There's a feeling of freedom here. I don't need to be like pushed into a corner here. Don't put baby in the corner kind of energy. And I feel like you've been put in this corner, and that's why the bird is here, you know, by this kind of energy. It could be all your life. It could be just the past 5 years. It could be whatever it is, but it's very uncomfortable, but it's like you've allowed it, you know? And like I've said to other signs, it's like we have a misconception. We follow the lie of this world that your parents have authority over you, but they don't, right? They don't have power over you, or any leaders have no power over you, whether they're religious or political or financial or whatever. Nobody has power over you except for you. And we choose to follow this, but this is almost like get into this kind of mindset. You know, the clouds here is like open your world. The High Priestess is like, trust you. You're the boss of you. The High Priestess doesn't give a flying F about anyone else. She is not listening to anybody unless she feels like the advice coming is aligned to her. She will listen. Of course she will. But the High Priestess is direct connection to her higher self. It's the higher self that knows everything. And it's like, you know, deep inside, Virgo, what you're needing to do. You know what path to take. You know what prison to get out of. You know what cage to move away from. You know that you're not here to follow someone else's ideas of your life. You know this. So sing your song. Enough being someone else's puppet. Enough like following someone else's idea of how you should live your life. Trust yourself here. Listen to yourself, because you know what to do. This I'm gonna say this because I just got a message right now, and it feels like this could even be your kids in your life that may want to move out from your apartment or house or whatever, or these like a kid, like a child that you have that's a little bit more independent and a little bit more creative. I would say that they might be clashing with you, but you got to trust them and you got to trust yourself, kind of thing. Yeah, okay, get through then. Okay, your advice is the Orion Gate. I don't know what that is, so I got to look it up, but it's kind of beautiful. The Orion Gate is number 31. No, it's not 31. It's 33. Nice, divine number. What is more important, being of service to others or being of service to yourself? Yes. This is a recurring dilemma for you to reconcile. Know that service to others can only be sustained when you look after your own needs. You cannot honor life and the universe when you do not honor yourself. Acknowledge this great truth quietly within your loving heart. Does it not make sense to you? Stand before the light of love and allow it to dissolve any lingering traces of guilt. It is possible to be of service to humanity without sacrificing your own needs. All it requires is love. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, this is exactly this. It's like you do not need to service the Empress or the Emperor in your life. You need to service yourself first. And that's how you sing your song. And you know it. There's some of you here are feeling a little bit imprisoned, a little bit stuck in an old system. And it's just not working anymore. But you keep at it because you feel like if I don't, then I'm disrespecting the Emperor or the Empress in my life. But the High Priestess is like, just trust yourself and trust your heart here. You know, it's time to sing your own song, not everybody else's song. Just kind of, I know it's challenging, but it's here. So focus on you. I kind of like this too. It's kind of focus on the power that you are here and the stillness, which is my theme of the week. The stillness is that silent power within you, the silent warrior within you. Doesn't need to like doesn't have to go up against the Empress and the Emperor all the time, but has to say, hey, this life is mine. And I will lead it the way I choose to lead it. And I choose this job, and I choose this project, and I choose this home, and I choose this relationship, and I choose this. I don't choose this because you want this from me. I choose it for me. Let go is your final advice. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. I mean, again, it's like let go of all of it. Let go of the nest if you have to. Go build a new nest. Stop playing small, man. That's what's coming up in Libra and Sagittarius and Capricorn. Everybody got the same kind of messages coming through. It's like and everyone has the same idea of this beginner mindset showing up. It's like, and choose you, Virgo. We got lost a little bit in this ideology that we owe something to our parents, or we owe something to our families or to our bosses, but we owe nothing to anyone. You only owe it to yourself. But that's just lingo, because you don't owe anything to anybody. Because you're here to have an experience. And you're here to choose your, life. You're here to choose with love in your heart. Not with, oh my God, I can't pay the bills and I need money. I need to get this job because this is how I'm going to make money. And you're never going to be happy. I'm telling you right now. And you all know it too. All right, you know. So check your rising and your moon for other messages if this didn't resonate. But even if it did, check them out anyways. And I love you, and I'll see you next week. Do all the things that you need to do for yourself. Trust the process, people. All right, sing your freaking song loud and wake up everybody with it like the birds do in the morning to us. All right, I love you. Bye.